Drop.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And here's Messi. And it's Robertson. And that pass just didn't quite work. Ball's gone out of play. And he won't reach that. There could be trouble here. Just the goalkeeper's a big chance! It's there! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Forlan. It's Forlan! Maradona. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Knocks it into space. Gabriel. Looking to play him in. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. Red Star, and a chance! Kukçu tries to pass it through. Nakamura is offering some sort of an apology there. Ibrahimovic! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ibrahimovic with a beautifully timed run. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Red Star with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Maradona with the short one. Robertson going vertical. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Ibrahimovic. That is good alertness. A probing pass. He's had a shot! He has done it! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 added minutes has been
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's picked it up out wide. Messi. Looking for a runner. He's on it, can he get away? It's run loose here. And that's been won straight back. It's a searching pass. That looks a good ball through. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Bouten. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Forlan. And he was alert to it. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he spark a counter here? 75 minutes played. Neymar. Mbappe is onto this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for the run.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
nicely intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maradona moves wide and looking to get onto this.
I think we might be...
And time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up.
Ask me twice because the table is crawling with nonsense, and I won't say yes second time, cause I downright nearly.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well. And that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Goal! United! Manchester United take the lead. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Now he's got space here. And it's been played through. Vinicius Junior. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try. Manchester United have their second corner now. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Taken back almost at once. Can he spark a counter here?
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Thinks about the shot. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Serginho. Goes looking wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Nakamura. Well seen. Saw that coming. He is through here. That is ended up in no man's land. And he's well positioned here. And he's gone backward here. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Messi is there, and he can pick it up. Nice looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can clear their lines. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Nakamura. Real chance here. It's Nakamura! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
It's a searching pass. And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter.
So
it's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Number 17, Diego Forlan. Coming on the field is number 22, Eucharist.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Raya claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. And it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Nakamura unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rooney! That is produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
That has not gone well. Kupchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lovely. Goes for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Manchester United with this to equalise. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
The goal for Manchester United after 73 minutes is Nakamura.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's an imaginative pass. Chance, surely! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes left. Ambitious ball here.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Roberts. And that's that. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Nakamura picking up the Man of the Match award. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Manchester United.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And they can counter here. Van Balten gets over and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rijkaard. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that has been clubbed away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the... Hazard! It's off target and by quite a way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Forlan. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, easy pickings there. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Forlan is flagged offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching passes played there. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's been cut out, well played. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out. Serginho. Serginho calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a cute ball.
There will be 1
Red,
minute
nice
added
interception.
time.
Rodri. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, it's been nothing but
Let's hope the
frustration,
boys can
really,
turn it up for
Peter.
the
I think
second.
the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Knocks it out wide. Cross from Robertson. Serginho with the clearance. Kökçü. Nice control. Goes for the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Nicely weighted ball. Serginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And he's gone looking for safety. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the pass is intercepted. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Played into space. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's been played through. Plenty to aim at here. Tries a shot! "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
We will go into extra time.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitutions taking place.
Into extra time we go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Very nicely done. Oh, terrible pass. And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Good ball. Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He's through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Park Ji-sung receives it and he shoots!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing.
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Saliba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Messi. That's it for the first period of extra time. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Here we go then for the last time. The score's still 0-0. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, a little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Nakamura. Now that's just the goalkeeper. There's the shot!
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing.
About our differences, and we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share. Build it up, nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the hunger of our silences, or to the sound of each
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot to open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That pass isn't the best. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he was quick to react. Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Raya, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but...
He's gone for the shots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Goes for a shot! Just too high. Now that looks a decent ball. That is ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Bouten calmly anticipates. And that has been cleared. Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nicely shaped ball. Azar, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. Great vision. Oh, super find. Azar! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has left him in a heap. Threads one in. Knocks it into space. Bernardo Silva making good progress on the right-hand side. And that is expertly dealt with. It's their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. Played out wide. Rodri. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Throw it. Shot, can he finish? Good effort, and it is right on half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 17, Diego Forlan.
So off we go once
Coming
more.
on the field is
Now
number
it's Rooney.
22, Bucharest.
Oh, that's nice.
Substitution in progress.
Levin, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! It's loose now, and he's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Tries to play it through. And he's there to belt it away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nakamura is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No way through. Looking for a runner. And he welcomes it in. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a cute ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rijkaard tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shoots! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now he's got space here. Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Park Ji-sung. That has been knocked clear. Manchester United get their fourth corner. And he's had a hit! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nakamura stood his ground strongly. And that's been won straight back. Nakamura. No, that pass has been well intercepted. It's a searching pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This
is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goals are...
Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard clears. Probing pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Vinicius Junior. Gabriel. Serginho getting this one clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played through for him. That has been cut short. And he's found a way past. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Short changes him with that pass. Played into space out wide. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's superb. Messi. Now it's Forlan. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Tries to pass it through.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Played into space. Saliba cuts it out. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kochu. That's very neat. Nice interception, well timed. Bernardo Silva, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nice looking ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's one big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vinicius Junior. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Punched away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super find. He has a great chance! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's taking no chances there. That's really well cleared. Back to the keeper it goes. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, what has happened here? Cross needs to... Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
It's Nakamura! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nakamura clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Lewandowski! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
It's Nakamura! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And here's Mbappe. That is good alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Nakamura. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played back in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Done delicately. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
As scores are level
Well,
after
fitness
90 minutes,
and fatigue,
there
the
will
key
now be
factors
30
now
minutes
as
of
we head
extra
for
time.
extra time.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8, Kukcu.
Stern
Coming
test
on the
this for
field
the
is
endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Substitution.
Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Park Ji-sung, Kukcu. And here's the chance to counter. Park Ji-sung is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. Lewandowski. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. Nakamura looking to add to his goal. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass somewhat off target. And he was quick to react. He can get that clear. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Manchester United. Nakamura. Number 10.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Takes a shot.
Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, what a mistake! Now he's got space here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Shot at goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
right card, really struggling to influence the game. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
All hands on deck for this one. And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. Van Nistelrooy shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he's found the net.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
Lewandowski steps up for his penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. Manchester United with this chance to pull two clear. And he's fired it in. And he's put them two in front. Manchester United can't afford to miss another one. And he sticks it away.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Manchester United are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And in with absolute accuracy. And that doubles their lead. So down by two, another miss can be game, set and match. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
This to double their advantage. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself. And they're two up. Manchester United at the point of no return. It's in, he's kept them in it.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This is match point. And he delivers! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
They came, they saw, and
What
they
a way
were
to
set
finish a long,
champions.
hard match. Those
Thank you,
players can
everyone,
be
for your
really
support
proud of their
today.
effort
You have
to have come
more
out
than
on
just
top.
our
That was
men.
far from easy.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening.
Should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of some guy love talk, but them face the back what will be must be.